DLSS 5.0 isn't even out yet. So why is everybody reviewing it? Good evening, late evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. You know it is JJ on JJ's PC Builds. I got Mr. Machine on the microphone. You want to say hi to Mr. Machine?
Hello.
And we also got some iced coffee to go along with. See that right there? 99 cents a can's a good deal. So, you guys are wondering about the title? Well, this is going to be a little controversial. So, let me get this off my chest. Mr. Machine's going to jump in and we're going to have commentary with this. So, let's just get it started. Because you know what? I'm tired of it. And Mr. Machine knows this. I am tired of it. Every year, every launch, every demo, same cycle, same crap. NVIDIA shows you something new. And guess what? Before the tech even hits the ground, the internet's already deciding it's trash. You believe that, Machine?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's stupid.
Oh yeah. DLSS 5.0 isn't even out. And guess what? Nobody has the SDK except for one person. Okay. Nobody has the tools. Nobody has the model. Nobody has the software. But somehow reviewers are already, knowingly saying it's garbage. But let me ask you, do you think it's garbage? I don't think it is.
We haven't tested it yet. Nobody has tested it yet.
Well, except for Digital Foundry. You only got one person that tested it. But, like I said, basically, to me, everybody sees it like this. They saw it as a CGI demo, a concept. And they're reviewing it like it's a final product, truthfully. I don't get it. They're reacting to a vibe, not the tech. They're chasing the outrage and not the truth. And I'm done pretending that's okay. You know that, Machine? I'm done. Totally.
Yeah.
I've used NVIDIA software for years. I've used AMD. I've used Intel. They all have flaws. They all have wins. Okay? But this constant cycle of trashing one company every time, no matter what, it's not criticism anymore. It's noise. You believe that, Machine? It's noise, man.
Mm-hmm.
DLSS 1.0 was rough. DLSS 2.0 changed the game. DLSS 3 brought some frame gen. DLSS 3.5 gave us ray reconstruction. DLSS 4.5 refined it even further. And now DLSS 5.0 is being reviewed before it even exists. That's not an analysis. That's just the bandwagon going. You believe it? They're all on driving that bandwagon, brother. So, you know what? You want to know what happens if this keeps up. NVIDIA stops caring about gamers. They pivot harder to the enterprise, to AI, and to data centers, and we lose. Does that sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
We lose the innovation, we lose the features, we lose the competition, we lose the driver support, we lose the future. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Because if every time they show something new, the response is AI slop, it's trash, it's ruining gaming, then why would they keep building it for us? That's a question. Think about it. Why would they keep building it for us? Why would they, project themselves to even remotely give us something for the future? They don't have to. They can just wind up and just drop everything and say, guess what? We're off to big business. We're doing AI. We're going to make our money. You know that, right, Machine? They can say that. I mean, truthfully, they don't need us. Gaming revenue is a fraction of what AI brings in. If we push them away, they'll walk. And then what? What are you going to do? We're stuck. We're begging for scraps. We're watching the text go stagnant while reviewers pat themselves on the back for dunking on a demo. Makes no sense. So here's my stance. I'm not reviewing DLSS 5.0 until it's real, until it comes out. I'm not reacting to a concept. I'm not chasing clicks. I'm not testing gameplay. I'm not showing numbers. But am I not? But I am testing gameplay. I am showing numbers. I am going to give you the truth. But like I said, I'm not chasing clicks. I'm not reacting to concepts. I'm not reviewing DLSS 5.0 until it's real, until it comes out. And that's my stance. And when DLSS 5.0 drops, I'll be here. I'll try to get benchmarks with real footage and with real facts. Until then, let's stop reviewing a vapor. Let's stop echoing outrage. It doesn't need to be. Let's stop pretending we know what we don't. We know nothing about this technology yet, and everybody seems to think they do know about it. Because if we don't protect the truth, we won't have a future worth reviewing. I'm a reviewer. I'm protecting my channel in the future from the crap. I'm signaling out the noise. You know that machine? I am. I'm just blocking out the noise. Because this is all it is to me, white noise right now. I want to know what the tech does. And I'm even going to go as far as the fact of getting me a 50 series card. But there's more to this story. You want to know what I want? I want honesty. I want testing. I want truth. No noise, not clickbait, not this endless cycle of outrage that's poisoning the tech space. And it is. It's poisoning the PC world. Because if we keep letting reviewers trash things before they exist, if we keep letting the loudest voices drown out the real ones, then we're not just losing perspective, we're losing the future. And it's the truth, man. DLSS 5.0 isn't out. It's not in your hands. It's not in mine. It's not in theirs. So why are we pretending we know what it is? We don't. Even if we can get people's perspective, that's a perspective. Until you see it on your machine, your PC, it's just noise. I'm not here to defend NVIDIA. I'm here to defend fairness, to defend testing, to defend the builder's mindset. Because I've seen what happens when we stop asking the real questions. When we stop demanding real data, when we start reviewing vapor and calling it journalism, we lose innovation, we lose competition, we lose the reason why we started building in the first place. So here's my promise to everybody. When DLSS 5.0 drops, I'll do my best to test it. If not, I'll ask Mr. Machine to test it for me until I can get myself a 50 series card. We'll try to get you some gameplay charts. We'll try to show you the numbers. We'll get you the truth. Until then, I'm not joining the noise. I'm not chasing the trend. I'm not reviewing a ghost. I'm standing my ground. And if you're tired of the noise too, then stand with me. You'll understand when it comes down the road. Because the future of gaming deserves better than this. And I'm not letting it slip away without a fight. And that's just, it comes down to it. And my conclusion is this. Number one, you don't know what's coming in the future. You really don't. This could be a stepping stone for the 60 series that everybody says it's not going to be coming out till 2028. Well, you never know. NVIDIA could come out with a better hardware. You got to really think in my mind. Okay? They use 25090s to run this software. Okay? What is that telling you? Well, it tells me they're going to bring out something more powerful. That's telling me that sooner or later, and it might be sooner, NVIDIA is going to come out with something more powerful. I'm thinking outside of the box. Nobody else is thinking outside of the box. This software could be the stepping stone for the next generation of graphics cards. See, you might want to critique what it's being used for and everything else. That's fine. You can critique it. But you have to understand what it's going to really be used for. If it's going to really boost up the 60 series and make it even better. Take the CGI real time and bring it to gaming and make the gaming look as real as they can make it. Look, that's innovation. Am I wrong, Machine?
Nope.
That sounds like it's pure innovation to me. So, you got anything you want to cut into this?
I just think that everybody is being stupid, and they're cutting their eggs before it's hatched. I do not understand how you can make an assumption before you even know what's going on, before you test it. That nobody's tested this except for one person.
You can't make judgment over a CGI clip.
Yeah, and it's not even out yet.
I would rather test it on my PC and make the judgment call before I would take and look at what's going on. It's not even out there. I mean, I would wait for it to come so you can test it on your machines, and then you can comment on it regardless either way. But the best way to do this is to wait for it when it comes out, have a gander with it, see what it does on your PC. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit there and take and critique this down to the wire and say, NVIDIA, slop and all this. They did it with Microsoft because they think Microsoft was throwing in slop. This is just nothing but clickbait moments that people are having, that people are grasping onto so they can gain more views. I'm not looking to gain views. You know that, bro. I'm looking to get to the reality, the real point of things. I told everybody when I first started this channel, I'm going to keep it as real as I can with you. As real as I can. I'm not going to sit there and call out companies. Why? I'd rather the hardware do the talking other than the companies do the talking. I'd rather the software from these companies do the talking other than the companies do the talking. See, that's why I tone out everything until it comes in front of me. And when I test it, and trust me, I've been testing my 4070 for how long?
3 years.
Yep. And it still holds up to when I bought it the first day. Every time I run a benchmark on it, it's like I ran it for the first day. That's how good it is. I'm not being a fanboy because I'm a fan of the hardware. I don't have to be I'm not a fanboy of any company. I'm a fan of the hardware. The hardware does the talking. That's what's going to put the money on the table, the hardware. Am I wrong, Machine? Am I wrong about the fact of companies are not doing the talking, the hardware is?
Yeah, I mean, this is all chocolate bait's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So, but anyway, I got what's on my chest off. I've said what I had to say. Don't hate me because I said it. I'm going to be as real as I can. And I am not going to steer my subscribers in the wrong direction. Okay? I'm not going to steer them away from trying something new. Even though everybody says, well, it doesn't work well and this and that. I don't care. It's a new piece of software. It's a piece of software you didn't have to pay for. If you don't like it, don't install it. If you don't want to use it, then turn it off. I'm sure they got a lot that you can do to where if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But remember, DLSS is machine learning. It's still a part of AI. And some of the people that cry about DLSS, then they still use it. So it's either you stop crying and you enjoy what you have, or you turn it off and you just keep whining. So I'm not here to whine. I'm here to put the facts on the table. Okay? Machine knows this. Everybody knows me. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Especially when it comes to the companies doing something new. And this is new. Even if it takes a 2D vision and converts it into a 3D vision, even if it takes and molds that picture into a better light, so what? It's not changing the geometry. See, with me building avatars years ago, I'm going to tell you, you try to build one from scratch and see how far that goes. Now, these developers are building it from scratch because you got the polygons and everything that you have to put into place. You know, I know how it is. I've had to do this. And it's not something that, you know, that you just grab off the shelf and boom and you go. No, it's not that at all. I've had to do it on Second Life. We build our avatars over there. See, it's not the matter of grabbing a skin and putting it onto a skeleton. It's not like that at all. We have to use what we call mesh. And this is part of the shading, mesh shading, to make and mold a face and everything else. That takes a lot of talent. Don't you think, Machine? Or just a little bit of talent?
No. It's frustrating to me listening to all of that. But that's why I'm not subbed to all those channels.
Yep. So, all right, Machine, let's go ahead and close out the video and get it loaded up so we can move on. You want to say anything before we go?
Don't believe everything you hear from the big guys. That's my thing.
And you're hearing it from one of my loyal subscribers. And that's just the way it is. So, guys, this is the end of the video, and I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. Ease up off of the companies. Let them breathe a little bit. I know it's frustrating about the VRAM and the system RAM. I know it's frustrating. But you're not making the situation any better by just lashing out, and it's not going to change the world. No matter how many times you lash out, it's not going to change the world. And I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying to help make it better. So help me make this channel better and subscribe. Keep me motivated. Until the next time, in the next video, you know it is. We'll see you on the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate